What's going on, family? We gonna talk about why when family betrays you, why it cuts deeper, especially for our children. Family is supposed to be the first place you learn safety, the first place you learn loyalty, first place you learn love without conditions. So when betrayal comes from inside the family, it doesn't just hurt, it fractures something fundamental. No, I'm sorry, foundational. Today we're talking about why family betrayal hits harder than anything else. It hurts more than friendship, whatever, anything you basically can name when it comes from inside the family, just because of the safety you thought you had. When it comes to certain situations or every situation, it hits a lot harder. Why children, like if it's a actual family, with spouses, you know what I'm saying, a mother and a father situation, family, where this is your immediate family. The children are most vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? They the ones who get affected at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? More than anything. Family is supposed to be the first place you learn safety, and the first place they learn loyalty. The first place you learn love without conditions. So when betrayal comes from inside the family, it doesn't just hurt you, it fractures something foundational. Children are most vulnerable when this happens, and men and women are held to different standards when the truth comes out. This isn't about blaming culture, it's about naming reality. While family betrayal is the deepest wound, family betrayal violates the first contract you ever had, a silent one. Before logic, before language, your nervous system learned these people equal survival. Let's say that again. Family betrayal violates the first contract you ever had, a silent one. Before logic, before language, your nervous system learned these people equal survival. So when people betrays you, your body doesn't register conflict, it registers danger. That's why pain feels primal. That's why it shakes your sense of identity. That's why trust doesn't just break, it collapses at the root. And unlike other relationships, there's no clean exit. You can leave the room, the house, the city, but the imprint stays. Why children are hit the hardest, children don't have perspective. They don't have power. They don't have options. When betrayal happens in the family and adults deny it, justify it, or silence it, the child learns something devastating. My pain threatens belonging. It teaches self-betrayal early. For black children especially, family is often shielded against a hostile world. So when that shield cracks, the message becomes there's nowhere safe. Many of those kids grew up labeled strong, but what people call strength is often unprocessed survival. While loyalty becomes weaponized, and families under pressure, loyalty can replace accountability. Truth tellers are seen as threats. Silence is praised as maturity. Instability is chosen over justice. It's crazy. That's how betrayal gets reframed as keeping the peace, protecting the family, not airing dirty laundry. But peace without truth is just control, silence, quiet. I'm sorry. Yeah, silence. That's right. Men versus women, different standards, same damage. Men are often held to standards of contaminant, be strong, don't complain, handle it. You know what I'm saying? That punish for needing care. Y'all see, I'm trying to keep this thing in context, so we reading over here, you know what I'm saying? So I don't go off cursing and stuff like that. But no, let's stick to the point, man. You know what I'm saying? This is very important, man. The families is really under attack. People think doing scumbag stuff is cool. This is why holding the mirror up to these situations and these people and not letting them silence us is most important. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we got to learn to do it in a more strategic way. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do better. Not saying we was wrong, because we got every right to curse and definitely call names to the abusers and the scumbags that's doing this. And involved in even doing this. Like, definitely when it comes to family. And when you talking about even a nation, families is the most important thing. They make up the nation, man. And without actual people protecting their families, the integrity of the people is going to go, would take a big collapse. So when you start seeing families being infiltrated, and especially in the 21st century with white supremacist tactics and stuff like that, no, we gotta, you know what I'm saying, we gotta do something about that. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy, but it just is what it is. So let's get into the men versus women standards. Same damage though. You know what I'm saying? Men are often held to standards of containment. Be strong, don't complain, handle it. You know what I'm saying? That punish for need and care. Women are held to standards of emotional labor, forgive, nurture, hold the family together. They are punished for setting boundaries. So when betrayal happens, men are expected to endure it. Women are expected to absorb it. Both are denied full healing. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, whatever. The cycle. Unaddressed betrayal doesn't disappear, it repeats. It becomes hyper independence, emotional shutdown, people pleasing, anger without language. Cycles don't break with silence, they break with truth and protection of the vulnerable. And that's what I be speaking of. And that's why, like, you know, when they even come to me be explaining my situation, the most vulnerable people to a lie is the children. The children, when a lie is put in their ear, when somebody is manipulating them or letting them think it's okay to lie and stuff like that, this is a problem. You know what I'm saying? And that is a threat to the family. This is why I told y'all I was drawing out a family oath with my family. You know what I mean? And we drew out a family oath or whatever. And we started speaking on some things, and I made them identify. I haven't kept up with the practices of making them write it out and stuff like that, but I'm going to get back to it. Y'all see what I just struggle with to get into my accounts. But yeah, family, that the truth, it protects people. It protects everybody. At the end of the day, even the liars. You know what I'm saying? The sad reality of it is, when a liar get boxed in a certain position, and definitely you have people manipulating, and definitely if it's on a high level with a lot of people involved in it, oh man, boy. Yeah, a lot of people gonna need the truth. You know what I'm saying? They might not need it now, and they might even feel like the truth is works against them in a lot of different ways. But no, when they get put in certain situations, the actual truth, actually, they might actually really need that. It's a high chance that they're going to need that one day. You know what I'm saying? And it just is what it is. You know what I mean? Anybody who go against the truth is basically violating themselves. because everybody believes they deserve certain justice and they deserve certain things, and just believing that other people don't deserve it is just crazy. You know what I mean? But you deserve it. But it just is what it is. It makes you a hypocrite to yourself. So you know what I mean? It just, they can't explain it. They can't. Like I say, the best thing is they can't explain themselves publicly. So you know what I'm saying? They can't be themselves publicly. So it's just like, why would you even let these people get to you? The betrayers, the manipulators, all of these people, it don't matter. From the people on the lowest to the people at top, you know what I'm saying? The people who consciously do this, to do harm to other people, it's crazy. Now, people do make mistakes. Mistakes get made. I would be a liar to say I never made no mistakes. I actually, for a long time, I lived in a not caring way, not consciously not caring, but I didn't know to not care. You know what I'm saying? But once you let people know to not care, and people consciously know what they're doing, that is a different kind of person. If they're not being forced, like I always say, and stuff like that. It's either they forced or it's just is what it is. But we gonna close this. So in closing, families, it just is what it is. Blood is blood, man, and family is family, man. Like if you got family that that y'all take care of each other, that commitment right there is the strongest commitment there is, period. And to all the men and females out there, once you reach a certain age and y'all have children, man, and like I don't know, I call it a complex with me because I didn't grow up with a father around, you know what I'm saying, a family setting. So maybe that's why but I don't think it's a complex. I think it just is the way it should be, in a lot of situations. But when y'all have a child, that is marriage to me, man. It just is what it is. That's the true two becoming one, and y'all have a responsibility to the child. Y'all should not have been laying down having sex in the first place, if y'all didn't have the idea that a child could come from this. I don't even care if you use protection. You know what I'm saying? Yes, and I'm a unapologetic hypocrite when it comes to this, of admitting the truth with humility. It just is what it is. We was young, but now we're grown, and now we should understand it's more family. It's just more serious, man. It's just more serious. So we could teach the youth this early of, yes, letting somebody enter your universe, because that is what's happening here. The man and men should understand you're entering that woman's universe, and you could be putting a part of your universe inside of her universe. You know what I'm saying? And birthing a creation. You know what I'm saying? This is spiritual here. This is the spiritual, you think getting a signature and a man saying, okay, y'all married, is more authoritative than the creators of the heavens and earths and and just everything, blessing y'all with a child or children. You know what I'm saying? I'm just asked that. Do you think that but I'm just leave that with y'all. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. But like I said, even when it comes to building a country, building a nation, building whatever, it's all about families. You know what I'm saying? And family. You know what I mean? And when y'all have a child, that becomes your immediate family, man, and responsibility. And you have to take responsibility. I'm not saying, deal with bull crap or anything like that. And no, but do take the accountability that you laid down with this person and let this person enter your universe. And that child has nothing to do with that. So yes, y'all should do the best you can to try to make it work and give the child or children stable future with both of their children, because it don't matter when a child get a certain age and they placed with a step parent or not, man. And I watched this with even in certain situations. And I'm not telling people to stay together through bullshit or no abuse or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But what I am saying is, like, I watch, certain people who didn't have their parent actually have good step parents. You know what I'm saying? And they step parents was actually good, but they could never respect them. They could never respect them just because it was their parent. And though I always kind of felt like they was being disrespectful, another part of me felt like they had a right. You know what I'm saying? They had a right because y'all motherfuckers bought me here on some bullshit. And y'all ain't put me in a good environment here. You know what I'm saying? Are y'all who's responsible for damaging my environment here? You know what I'm saying? And this is why even me as a man, I had to put away a lot of childish things, man. And I had to make truth priority. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to be honest with this girl. I have to respect this girl. And not only that, now that I have a daughter in this world, I have to respect that her father has a fucking daughter in this world, and I have to protect her. You know what I'm saying? I have to protect her with not only, more than anything, the truth of who I am, and never betray her and never betray that trust and respect, the same things that I would want as a man for my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I would want to be that. You know what I'm saying? Try to his best to be that. So I have to learn these things. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I did, man. And it is what it is. But yeah, these family is the most important thing, man. It just is what it is. It is we have to take that more seriously, and we have to teach our children this more early. And y'all know I was freestyle. I'm doing good. I'm cleaning up, son. So we gonna work on still reading shit for a while until I clean it up all together. You know what I'm saying? And being more silent and just, speaking on topics in different ways, because it is a way we have to do this, man. We dealing with some sophisticated Karens out here, and a lot of old tactics are just, restructured in different ways, and we just going to expose it the same way we did before. And that's why they gotta hide it now, and they ashamed of themselves in private. They can act any way they want publicly and deny things, but privately they know they scumbags. Like, no, let me get out of here.